Okay, so how does one amend or revise the Constitution of the state of California? Well, it would seem obvious that the Constitution naturally provides for avenues to amend it or revise its provisions. Specifically, Article 18 deals with amending and revising the state constitution, which was most recently changed by Proposition 6 on the November 1970 ballot. And Article 18 of the California Constitution contains four sections that explains how to amend or revise the Constitution. Section 1 provides that the legislature, by two-thirds vote, may propose an amendment or revision of the Constitution, and that they can amend that proposal or even withdraw it. Now, each amendment is required to be prepared and submitted so that it is voted on separately by the electorate on the statewide ballot. Section 2 specifies that the legislature by two-thirds vote may submit at a general election in November the question whether to call a convention to revise the state constitution. If it does so and a majority of California electors vote yes, then within 6 months, the legislature is required to provide for that constitutional convention. And delegates to a constitutional convention must be voters elected from districts as nearly equal in population as may be practicable. Section 3 states that the electors of the state, i.e., the citizens, may amend the Constitution by initiative pursuant to Article 2. And then the fourth and final section of Article 18 requires a proposed amendment or revision to be submitted to the voters, to the electors, and if it approved by a majority, that amendment or revision takes effect on the fifth day after the Secretary of State files the statement of the vote for the election at which that measure was voted on. Note, of course, that the proposed amendment or revision may provide that it becomes operative after its effective date, meaning it could have a delayed operative date when its provisions are actually becoming operative. In addition, if provisions of two or more measures approved at the same election conflict with each other, then the provisions of the measure receiving the highest number of affirmative votes prevails. That provision is also in Article 18 of the California Constitution. So those are the four methods by which our state constitution can be amended or revised by either the legislature or by the voters.